ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد کور داد باتورانو کور.
In the name of Allah, good evening and welcome to this hour's news. I'm Suleiman Talash and this is RTA News. Today is 24th of September 2024. Dr. Abdul Bari Umar, the Chief Executive Director of Afghanistan's electricity company, met with some Iranian investors. In this meeting with Iranian investors for the purpose of investment, Mr. Umar said that they have provided good opportunities for foreign and domestic investors to invest in electricity sector and are trying to create more and more facilities in this field. He added that in his address to Iranian investors, from electricity installation to digital systems and increasing the level of electricity production, we ensure full cooperation in any area you are interested in. On the other hand, the Iranian investors welcome the assurance of all-round cooperation from the leadership of the electricity company and added that we are willing to invest in the field of electricity production in Afghanistan, and we are trying to present our plan to you in a specific area. We present it and start working on it apart without delaying. The regular meeting of the Supreme Council of Languages was chaired by Maulavi Atiqullah Azizi, Deputy Minister of Culture and Arts of the Ministry of Information and Culture, and was attended by representatives of the Ministries of Higher Education, Education, and the Academy of Sciences. In this meeting, Maulavi Atiqullah Azizi said that language is the cultural identity of a nation and ethnic group, and all ethnic groups in the country have the right to use their own languages and dialects. Mr. Azizi also added, the policy of the Islamic Emirate is to work equally on the ethnic groups and languages of the country and to address the scientific and cultural needs of each language through this council. The Ministry of National Defense has announced that 2 wings of the Black Hawk aircrafts have been repaired by the technical and professional team of this ministry. Officials say that after the Islamic Emirate came to power, tens of aircrafts destroyed by the previous administration have been repaired and used to defend the country. Let's see more in this report.
Technical and professional engineers of the Ministry of National Defense Air Force repaired and successfully flew 2 American UH-60 Black Hawk and MD-530 helicopters. The Ministry of National Defense says that after the Islamic Emirate took power, tens of aircraft and helicopters wings that were destroyed by the previous administration were repaired and used.
A Black Hawk and MD helicopters are built and repaired by our qualified engineers and professional instructors after several months of work. These are the helicopters that some territories damaged during the escape of the previous government. Alhamdulillah, they have been activated with the efforts of our talented engineers and the special attention of the leaders.
Meanwhile, some military experts consider the repair of military vehicles, especially helicopters, to be effective in defending the country, but interaction with military vehicle manufacturer is important in obtaining their spare parts.
In order to legitimize it at the global level, try to prepare the basic ways and methods and give permission to a country, and some parts of these plans can only be found in the producing countries. The Air Force and the National Defense Force of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan is a good and praiseworthy action, and these helicopters can be used and carry out combat duties and other things.
This is while, after the Islamic Emirate took power for the second time, tons of different types of aircraft and military equipment have been prepared and ready for use.
Maulavi Matiul Haq Khalis, Director General of the National Environmental Protection Agency, met with Takayushi Kuromiya, Ambassador of Japan in Kabul. During the meeting, the Japanese ambassador said that his country is trying to get Afghan representatives to participate in the upcoming climate change conference hosted by Azerbaijan. Mr. Crimea also assured of his country's cooperation with Afghanistan in the fields of agriculture and construction of dams and canals through some donor organizations. On the other hand, Maulavi Matiul Haq Khalis described climate change as a human and public problem and added that Afghanistan has not played a role in climate change, but it's among the most affected countries in the world. The Stability, Unity and Cohesion Forum of the Islamic Government Nation was held in Qalad, the capital of Zabul province, with the participation of higher-ranking officials of the Islamic Emirate. Mullah Nurullah Nuri, Minister of Borders, Tribes and Tribal Affairs, said at the meeting of Afghans had ended the occupation and achieved full independence through unity and cooperation. In this meeting, the residents of the province also shared their problems and demands in various sectors with the officials. The Ministry of Economy says political interactions, Afghanistan's connection with the international community, and the Islamic Emirates' economic policy have made the Afghan currency more valuable against foreign currencies. However, economist experts believe that along with maintaining political relations, the implementation of large infrastructure projects will have an impact on the stability and value of the Afghan currency. More details in report.
The Afghan currency has been valued against foreign currencies, especially US dollar, in the recent days. The Ministry of Economy cites issues such as political interaction with countries and the implementation of large infrastructure projects as factors that have caused the Afghan currency to gain value against foreign currencies, especially the US dollar.
The popularization of the national currency in diplomatic and political transactions and issues, and the improvement of the Afghanistan's relations with the neighboring countries and the region in the recent days. All these factors have caused the national currencies to gain significant value against the foreign currencies.
Meanwhile, Afghanistan Bank officials say that they have successfully used monetary policy tools to maintain prices and reduce exchange rate fluctuations.
Our latest information is that the value of Afghan currency has increased by 2.24 Afghani against the US dollars compared to the last 3 months, which is a great achievement for the Afghanistan Bank. The economic policies and monetary policies of the Afghanistan Bank made the Afghani currency to be in the 10th top place in terms of value among the countries of the world.
The Union of Money Changers and Money Service Providers of the Shahzada market, along with the correct financial policies of the Islamic Emirate, the prevention of dollar smuggling and the increase in dollars in the markets are the reasons for increase in prices of Afghan currency against other currencies.
The Afghanistan Bank कामयाब policy.
The Afghanistan Bank has made a successful policy and plan, and the money changers are on its side. This made the Afghan currency the third place in the world.
But some residents of Kabul say that although the price of foreign currencies, especially the dollar, has fallen, the price of raw materials has not changed.
In some provinces where Pakistani rupee or dollar are popular in transactions, people do not use Afghan money at all. One of the advantages is that the Afghan money is rising in the country and in the world. The value of the Afghani currency has increased, but the price of goods has not decreased. It is at the same price as before. It is true that there are changes in dollar, and this should be controlled.
According to economic experts, Afghanistan's foreign exchange reserves, which are the backbone of the Afghan currency, have remained intact in recent years and have even increased, ensuring the credibility of Afghan currency against foreign currencies.
The Afghan Red Crescent Society provided medical services to 35,477 patients in different areas of Khost province through its mobile health team, fixed clinic and sub-clinics. Among these patients, 13,159 patients were examined and treated, 1,639 539 women were examined before and after childbirth. 5,798 women and children were given various vaccines. 347 wounded were dressed. 3,824 women were given awareness about family planning. 2,958 malnourished children were given special food items, and 7,752 people were also given public awareness in the field of health protection. In coast, 35 tons of low quality and expired food and medicine were burned. 1,097 pieces of poor quality and expired food and medicine weighing 35 tons were collected from the shops and pharmacies of Coast City and districts in the last 5 months, and the medicine were burned in a safe place by the control agency. During the burning of these items, Haji Ahmad, Coast Public Health Director, said that he has intensified his efforts to prevent the purchase and sale of these food items and medicines, and in the near future, for evaluating the quality of imported items, a laboratory will be made. And the final one is that the construction of primary school at a cost of 3,800,000 Afghanis in Sayadak area of Nimroz province was completed and put into use. According to local officials, the building has 5 classrooms, 2 office rooms, and other facilities which can accommodate 500 students. That's all for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا